In the last video, we showed you how you could add a login block to your website or app and then sign in as a user to see just a block of text. But in this video, I'm going to show you how that works with content also. So on the left-hand side, I'm going to search for the list view block, and I'm going to drag that onto the screen. And if you've ever used this block before, this basically loads a certain kind of content item from the database and just gives you a list. So I'm going to search for articles here, and just to make it look a little bit more fancy, I'm going to choose this dark style, so it's white text on this dark gray. And I'm going to scroll down and click require user login, and then I'm going to hit save and publish. And let's jump over to our actual website and we'll see what it looks like on the web. So if I scroll down here, I can see that I've got my login area. I can do john@smith.com and password. And if I hit login, now I get my resources down here. Now these resources are all loaded based on who I am, which is John Smith. The permissions that he has will be a combination of those that have been added to his user persona. So if we go back here and we go to users, he gets a combination of, if I click John Smith's user persona, I can see the access passes that he has, as well as his individual permissions if he has roles in certain realms. He gets all of those permissions, but he also gets the app permissions. So if I go to applications and we find that that example website application that we sign into, he also gets the permissions of the application. So any of the permissions that this role gives him in this realm, as well as if I click user permissions, he also gets these. So this enables you to have a application like a website, which maybe is allowed to load your logo and images and some public news. And then you can click the user permissions, and you can add permissions that only users get when they log into this website. Now that may be things like being able to comment on a news article or access maybe more private kind of content. So when a user signs in to this application, they get all of the application permissions. They also get all of the user permissions for that application, and they also get any permissions from their persona. And all of that combined gives them access to load content when they sign into your site like this. And all of this would be based on the permissions of what we just mentioned, that combination.